Twitch now allows multi-streaming to any platform with no repercussions. But you might ask, how do I do that for free? Well, let me show you. Welcome back. If you're new around here, my name is Chris and this is Coalition Gaming, where I like to share my knowledge of PC building, repairing, and streaming with you all. If you're into that sort of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos. Personally, I don't necessarily think blasting your stream out to every platform every time you stream is the right approach. A good content creation approach for streamers wanting to grow has always been to take stream clips and highlights, edit them, and post them to YouTube. That now also includes short form content and posting to TikTok and IG Reels, but my point remains. If you pick two platforms to stream to, then my favorite multi-streaming service offers a free option that lets you stream to Twitch, Kick, or YouTube, and many more honestly, but we're going to. Restream.io's free tier lets you stream to two services at once, but with the same impact as if you're streaming to one service. You send your stream to them, and they send it to any/all destinations that you've set up. No quality loss, and as long as you use OBS, you can stream at 1080p with no watermark, no problem. So let's set that up. So here we are on the Restream website, which is just restream.io. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up with my secondary account. So I'm going to just go ahead and click continue with Google. Now it might be a little scary here because it's not showing any free plans right when you first sign into it. Just X out of it. You're already on the free plan by default. So then when you're on this screen, you just want to click connect to OBS Zoom and you'll see this. Now, if you're streaming from this part, you'll have the limitation of 720p and this Restream watermark that you see on here. That's not how we're going to do it. We're going to be using OBS to stream to it, and then you won't have any Restream watermark or any issues with 720p limitations or any resolution limitations really. But you do want to click add channel. Let's go ahead and click add channel and you'll be faced with this. And on this screen is when you just select which services you want to add. So I'm going to add YouTube and I'm going to mark it as channel and then connect to YouTube. And then you'll get the connection screen and select the account that you want to connect. Boom. It's added. So let's add another account then, right? Because this is Restream. So I'm going to click add channel, go to Twitch. It's going to pull up your Twitch. If you're already logged into it, great. You just scroll down and click authorize. I want to put in a different account here. So I'm going to put in this account. Just go ahead and click authorize. And once you clicked authorized, it will add that channel. And then now you're able to stream to there as well. But now if you also wanted to add Kick, it's just a little bit more complicated. Go ahead and click add channel, click Kick. Drop your channel URL in, and then now it's asking for things like your RTMP URL and your stream key. Well, those are available through Kick itself. So let's pull that up. So let's see. I believe this will be the RTMP right here. And this is available on your Kick if you just go to settings and then stream key. So we're going to copy that. We're going to paste that there. We're going to press copy on the stream key, and then we're going to paste that there. And then you can just click add channel. And there you go, added. Now, as you can see above my head right here, there are three services, but only one is lit up. Well, if you wanted to toggle on your services in the free one at least, then you want to just make sure the box is checked, right? So right now, all of them are off. The free tier lets you have two active services. So if you wanted to do Kick and Twitch, you just turn those ones on. Or on the Twitch one, edit settings also lets you change the titles and categories, which is nice. But the cool thing is, like what I mentioned before, like only streaming to two services. Well, I mean, here it's literally as easy as turning them off and on. If one day, let's say Twitch is your main, you can turn YouTube on and Kick off. Make up a schedule or something like that. And in that schedule, you can have some days we're on YouTube and some days when you're on Kick. And it's literally as easy as just toggling. That's it. Can you have three? Well, you have to pay for it if you want to do three, but there'll be another option we'll discuss for that part. We're not done yet though. We need to get OBS configured to stream to Restream for these services to get its signal. So let's do that next. So back on the Restream homepage, in order to connect your OBS, go over to the left, click the three dots, go down to settings, and then on settings, you can go over to streaming setup. And under streaming setup, you can select your server, whichever one is closest to you generally is the best to select instead of auto detect, but up to you. You can leave it on auto detect, that's fine. And then stream key, and that's the big one. We're just gonna go ahead and copy the stream key. And the next thing we're gonna do is pull up OBS. Now in OBS, all you do is bring up the settings. Then you go over to stream. Then under service, you see Restream.io is right there. And all you need to do is click use stream key. Select your server again or leave it on auto detect, that's up to you. And then you take that stream key and you paste it in there. Also check the box for ignore streaming service setting recommendations. Up to you if you want it. If you want to go above 6,000 bitrate to Twitch, that's the box you need to check. And then you just click apply. And now your stream goes to Restream.io, and then from there, it goes out to whatever service you have configured. Just like that. Okay, but now if you're dead set on streaming to more than 2 services, but don't want to pay Restream's prices for the ability to do that, then there is a free plugin, but this one costs you bandwidth for each and every platform that you stream to. That means go to speedtest.net, run a test, see what your max upload speed is, and then that's the maximum you can chop up to each specific platform. So be aware of that. This one technically costs more resources to do, but that's the price you pay if you want to play this multi-streaming game. With that said, this free plugin is called Multiple RTMP Outputs, and it will be linked in the description below. So let's go ahead and set that up now. Now, if you wanted to stream to more than 2 services, but it still be free, then there is Multiple RTMP Outputs plugin for OBS. You see right here, it'll be linked down in the description below. You go to this page, you click go to download, pops up this page, scroll down, and then select your preferred installer, select it. And so after you've got it installed, you're gonna get a plugin thing that looks like this. And as you can see, I already added Kick to it. So you can click add new target. And when you click add new target, you get a menu that looks like this. So for URL, you don't put your actual page URL. It's asking for something called an RTMP URL. So you can get that, at least for Kick, by going to your creator dashboard on Kick, and you go down over to stream key. Then you can see here, stream URL, copy that over, and then you bring up the multiple RTMP window, you paste that into URL. Your stream key's right there as well. So you just click copy there and then paste your stream key right there. Something interesting about Kick is they already want you to create Restream. They know people are restreaming to it, so they put a button right there for you. And yeah, and that's basically it for adding a streaming service. But you can see here, you can also specify your stream settings. Your encoder, get from OBS, it says. Well, if you've configured OBS to already stream using your GPU with a certain bit rate, certain keyframes, B-frames, all that stuff, basically saying get from OBS is just going to pull all that information over. But if you wanted it to be different for any reason, you can hit the drop down and select any specific encoder. So I'm going to go ahead and select the top one for NVENC. And then you see here, scene, definitely clear, set that one for get from OBS, especially if you want all the scenes as you change to also be synced up. But now you can put a different bit rate, different quality, different preset, all sorts of stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this one on get from OBS and keep it nice and simple. Then we're gonna add another one. Getting Twitch added into multiple RTMP plugin is a little different. We're gonna click add new target, go to service, the URL is the RTMP URL. All I did was go to Google and search Twitch RTMP, and the first result gave me Twitch ingest recommendation. And I go here and it's basically selecting a server. I'm gonna select US West, and there it is right over here. And then after pasting it, just take the part that says stream key off, and then go ahead and go grab your stream key, copy it, paste it there, and there you go. Twitch is now ready as well. And again, like with the encoder stuff, you can select the encoder and the settings that you want, press OK. Now we add another one. YouTube we're gonna add, and YouTube is slightly different. I'm gonna name that one YouTube right over here. But if you go to your YouTube page and you pull up the YouTube Studio and you get this page looking here, well, you have your stream key right there and your stream URL, the RTMP. So I'm going to click copy on the RTMP, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull that up, put that in the URL. I'm going to go back, grab the stream key, press copy, bring that up into the multiple RTMP plugins page, and then paste the stream key there. And again, adjust your encoders as necessary, and then press OK. And look, now I have 3 targets: Kick, Twitch, and YouTube added all right there. Let me explain something really important though. The way that this works is different than the way that Restream works. Restream will take your one stream and send it out for you. So you're only streaming to one essentially, and then it gets shared out from there. Multiple RTMP output is doing exactly what it says. Multiple outputs, each one using up as much bandwidth as you configure it to. So let's go over to Kick, right? And I'm going to go to Encoder. If I select the NVENC, you see the bit rate. Well, obviously, like if you're going to be going 1080p or 900p or anything like that, you want a bit rate anywhere between 6,000 and 8,000 kilobits per second upload. But you also want that for Twitch, and you also want that for YouTube at least. So we're talking 8,000 kilobits per second per stream per output. That's 8 megs up per stream. Now, if you look at the page on screen right now, I only have 11 megs up. I can't stream to that many services with that bitrate set. So you need to go to run an internet speed test and be double sure that you have enough upload bandwidth to support each service that you're streaming to. Because if I start trying to send 24 megabit upload worth of 3 different streams out, but I only have 11 meg up max, things are going to start dropping. This is also going to be putting additional load on your encoder, that being your GPU, possibly even your CPU. And if you have an older NVIDIA GPU, you have a limitation as to how many of these that you can output. You can do 2. I was a little unsure when I said this part in the video about the 2 sessions being up-to-date information, and I was correct to look back into it, and I caught it while editing right now. It used to be 2. And then in 2020, they upped it to 3. And then this year in 2023, they upped it to 5. So you should be able to encode all sessions up to 5 total on any GPU from NVIDIA that supports NVENC. So you should be all good for multi-streaming to as many services, obviously at least up to 5. But if you have an Intel CPU, rely on its QuickSync encoder. You get more sessions available using QuickSync as well, and then you can split the load. Instead of having the GPU do all the work, you also have your CPU, if you have QuickSync, doing some of that work as well. I also wanted to add that for any way that you end up multi-streaming, using Restream Chat's tool, whether that be the download or in the browser, combines all chats into one box, making chat easy to monitor instead of having to watch for other stuff. So Restream Chat is actually very cool. Got any questions? Drop a comment down below and I'll answer them. Want to ask me live for some real-time tech support? I'm live every Friday at 8 p.m. at twitch.tv/CoalitionChris. Check out this video on how to increase your FPS in single PC stream setups. You might find it interesting. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and that bell so you don't miss a single upload. My name is Chris and I've been your stream technician. See you in the next one.